Hi guys, Martice Brumfield here with Martice Brumfield Real Estate, and today I have with me Ron Lopez from Pest Services Direct. And I thought it would be a great conversation to have because there are a lot of misconceptions about termite work, or what we call in our industry wood destroying pest organisms. So I'm going to ask Ron a few questions just to kind of relieve some of your minds about termite and some of the questions that you guys might have. So Ron, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem, Martice. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So Ron, real quickly, what's the importance of getting a termite inspection?
It's the safety and the structure, as well as ensuring that the property is free of any wood destroying organisms.
Okay.
Like termites or dry rot and fungus.
Okay. Now you mentioned three: termite, dry rot, and fungus.
Yes.
What are the common, and then what are the most deadly, if you will?
The most common is drywood termites. We also have subterranean termites, and then we have just some minor surface fungus and dry rot damage.
Okay.
The deadliest would be the drywood termites, as well as the subterranean termites. Subterranean termites will come from the ground, and often or not can actually infest all the way from the sub area all the way up to the attic, causing a lot of moisture and damage issue in those areas along the wall.
Okay. And so then my next question is for our audience: which section of the termite report should they focus their concentration on as a seller or as a buyer when you're looking at the termite report?
It would be the Section 1 items. Now, Section 1 items consist of active activity. And those are the ones that we are more concerned about what's currently going on with the property, the damage itself, and the consistency of it going on. So, in most often if not, we have a Section 2 items that are also an issue.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why is because Section 2 items are the conditions that may cause future infestation. And so I think that even though Section 1 is requirement and Section 2 is like the secondary of the issues that may go on, we often say, hey, we should look at these and see if there's any major concerns with those that we can address before we finish up the treatments. And that way, once we're done and the transactions are done for the real estate transaction itself, then there is no more conditions that may cause future damage.
Okay, that's actually good to hear,
Yeah.
especially for a new buyer.
Yes.
When they're already concerned about making the purchase, but they want to make sure that there are no future added costs after the purchase.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me ask you something specifically too. This kind of leads into the next question. What do you think most people are afraid of when it comes to termite? I know we talked about cost just now, but what do you think is their biggest concern about doing termite work?
So they shouldn't be. Termites are not a killer of anything bad. It's something that occurs through all the homes in Southern California and other states. But their most concern is their price, the cost of what everything takes. And during a real estate transaction, you're trying to buy a home, you're using sometimes your savings, and also the reason that the seller is selling his home and the finances that can be involved in that. So a lot of times it's that. But the most important thing is to worry about that. Termites reports and the completions are more towards a safety issue, to ensure that the structure is safe and sound. So once we're done with this transaction, that you sold your home or you bought this home, that it is safe and sound for you guys to enter the home.
Okay, and that's important because safety is everything. What's the difference between getting it tinted like shown by here and then just simply getting treatment? What's the difference between those two?
Okay, so both are treatments. We have to understand that tinting, like back here that we see, is a process of where you have to prep your home. Put all the items in, you double bag it in these special bags that we provide for you guys. And then you have to vacate the property for about 3 days. And then we'll lay the tarp up on the property like that and cover it, and then it kills everything that's there. Now this will kill everything that is inside. Actively going on. Now the other treatment would be a localized treatment, which is more like it says, localized treatment. So it's consistent of finding where the activity is at the time, and then there's no vacate, no prepping to be done, So it's one of the simplest kind of treatments. Now, it still solves the problem, but it solves the problem of where it's found during the time of inspection. Because of course, we can't see through the walls, and that's why this is recommended.
Okay, okay. And they usually always recommend tenting over localized treatment.
Yeah, and the reason why is you want to recommend tenting because of the inaccessible areas. This will get everything. It'll cover every angle of the property.
Okay, okay, and that's totally important.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
What sets your company apart from other termite companies? You know, why should I call, you know, Joe Blow as opposed to calling Pest Services Direct?
So it consists of the services that we offer. We have a wide range of services that can start from tenting and go all the way to a localized treatment.
Okay.
Also the honesty that we carry with the services. We're not going to inflate the prices. We're going to look at what there is there and give you guys a solution to solving the problem. Yeah, yeah. And in some occasions we are a second opinion. So it is verified that we are fair and honest in regards to that.
Right.
And then the third thing would be it's the way we honor the transaction in a termite, with the role that we have, and we respect that role, and we understand that there could be many things involved in a termite, in a real estate transaction, and we want to be the last thing. So we respect and we honor that. And
that's important.
Yeah, we protect everything and make sure that everything goes smoothly.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, if our audience members wanted to get in contact with you specifically, what's the best way? What's your phone number, your email, and do you have an app?
So the best way would be our phone number, of course, is the 888-909-4PSD. We also have our website where you can reach us at and communicate online. It would be pestservicedirect.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at pestservicedirect. And lastly, we have an app that you can download and request, take pictures, and go through it. And you can download that through Apple, iPhones, or any Android phones.
Oh, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ron. This has been a really good experience talking with you and getting the information out there to our audience members who need to know about termite and wood-destroying pest organisms.
Glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Thank you.
So for those of you who need termite work done, or maybe right now you're in the process of trying to figure out which termite company to use, reach out to Ron Lopez at Pest Services Direct. His company is awesome. Our listing here in Inglewood ended up being a second opinion, and he was able to do it for a fraction of the cost. So again, Ron, thank you so much for reaching out. And if you guys have any questions for me or for Ron, feel free to text us, email us, or give us a jingle. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.